Hi, I'm excited to show you today apple turnovers. My family and I made some last week, and the kids have really enjoyed them. So we used pre-made pie crust and pie filling, and we need a pizza cutter, a baking sheet, cooling rack, rolling pin, water, powdered sugar, and a fork. Okay, oven is preheated to 450 degrees. We're going to cook them for about 10 minutes and then check them and see if they're done. So we want them to be golden brown. So, out of the paper. Here comes the pie crust. We're going to just unroll the pie crust on the counter very carefully. I picked these up for $1 a piece at the grocery store. I was going to buy some Hostess pies for the kids' lunches, and when I saw these, I thought, ooh, I should try making some. Our first attempt was not pretty. And looking on Pinterest and stuff, and YouTube, everyone was using puff pastry that I found right off, and so we're using pie crust. So you can see how it's a little wrinkly, wavy, so that's what the rolling pin is for. I give it a quick, just roll, try to make sure I keep that round shape, but kind of get it smooth, a little smoother. Then I take the pie cutter, pizza pie cutter, I don't know, pizza cutter. And we're going to cut it in half and then in half again, okay? Now this is the part where we fill it with the filling. We're going to put it on part of this triangle, like so. Let me tilt that camera so you can see a little bit better. Slide it in, tilt it over. So there you go, okay? Now I take water, and I'm just going to brush the edges with the water. It helps the pie crust to seal to itself if it's wet, because we don't want that pie filling just to run out. We want it to make a pocket and stay in there. Now, we're going to fold it over, and I can see now I'm going to have it come out of this other side. So I'm going to kind of push the filling in. Oh, this is where I hope it works, but I didn't overfill. Okay? Now I take my fork, try to do it left-handed, and we're just going to press it down, and it just makes a pretty edge, and it seals it off. It's not going to be perfect. I'm going to have some spilling out. That's okay. My heart will not be broken over it, but it sure looks prettier if it's not all spilling out. So, seal down these edges. Some of them I have better luck with than others. Okay, now I'm going to poke a couple of holes in the top just for steam to escape. Okay, and then set it on my baking sheet. Okay, those are going to go in the oven, like I said, 450-degree oven for about 10 minutes and until golden brown, and then they'll come out and we'll show you what we have. All right, so they're done. They just came out of the oven. We're going to take them off the cookie sheet and set them on here in the cooling rack to cool off. Get them all off. They're hot. They smell good. Make room for that last one to slide on. Okay, there we go. Then we're just going to sprinkle them with some powdered sugar. Boy, that looks yummy, I must say. And then we just let them continue to cool. So once your apple turnovers are all done and cooled off, you can take the extras and put them in the freezer and freeze them individually on a baking sheet. Then place them in a freezer bag and you're ready to go. So you've got some things to pull from your freezer for lunches to help add some variety, which is exactly what we were looking for in our family. So I hope you like them. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, any other ideas that you use in your kids' lunches to keep it fresh and new, especially with the seasons changing and sandwiches just kind of get old. Sandwich, apple cookie, chips, pretzels. It's fun to have something new. So that's what this has been for us. Thank you, everybody.